Magic Fresh Ideas. I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Alice.
And today we're making chocolate croissant.
Yay!
Now the things you'll be needing are some Nutella, or you can use
hazelnut spread. Chocolate hazelnut spread.
And you can make your own ganache. Chocolate ganache you can do. You'll need some icing sugar or perfectionist sugar. And what I've done is I've added some cocoa powder to make it chocolatey. You'll be needing a sifter and just some foil or baking paper on your oven tray. So as you can see, I have some puff pastries in my hand. You can make it, but I bought this because it's much easier. So let's get started. So Alison,
Yeah?
have you had a nice day today?
Yes. How are you? What about you?
Had a lovely day.
Great.
So, what we're going to do is if you're making your croissant and your puff pastry, you're making it, please make sure you knead it, okay? And what you want to do now is you want to get your hazelnut spread or whatever you have, and you just want to get a little dollop, not too much because he's in the corner right now, and just a little bit.
So is this kind of like spring rolls when you roll it up?
Yes, and you just want to roll it out, but don't fold any edges.
So Jonathan, how many minutes or seconds or hours will this take to bake?
To bake, when you're using puff pastry, you need the oven to be quite hot while you're actually making it. So maybe 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah. Cool.
Approximately.
And what did you do today?
I did nothing much. Now it's okay if you get the chocolate spread or whatever you're using on your hands.
Now Jonathan, do you know how to make these puff pastries?
Yes, but you have to chill it and do lots of things to it, so that's why I'm not making it today.
Now what else can we use for this?
You might be able to use bread if you'd like. So just roll out the bread with your rolling pin.
Yeah.
Rolling pin. And then just take the edges cut them off. And that's your little croissant. Now, there are things where you can make those chocolate bread rolls. They're really good, aren't they, Al?
Yeah, they're really cool.
Now, if they're fairly big, put a lot of that spread or ganache or whatever you're using.
And do we have to make the puff pastry or whatever perfectly straight?
No, you don't, but you just want it diagonal.
And if do we start on the smaller size or on the bigger side? It's
up to you, really. So you want to help me while I wash my hands?
Yeah. So this can be sticky at times, so you just want to be careful, like so. This is kind of like a tie, my dad's tie, it reminds me. So Jonathan said don't put too much, just put a little. So, like so. I guess that's how you do it.
Well done, Alison.
Thank you.
I went away for a while and you already started doing it. So if you're making it, mine is in a nice little bowl here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to roll it even more so there's no actually edges there. Now if you do have edges, just mush it and then roll it and that will help it. And then roll on the ground. If you have a rolling pin, roll it with that. But I'm not using one now because I didn't make it. So I'm just going to use my fingers to flatten it out.
And that's actually pretty creative, isn't it?
Yeah. So you can pull it like you're making pizza dough or whatever, but it can tend to tear. Now, Alison, you can help me make more.
Sure. This is pretty sticky.
Yeah. So I'm using room temperatured what is it called again?
Room temperature.
Puff pastry, because I reckon it's easier to use instead of frozen puff pastry. So yeah. So when we're done, we're going to be using this lovely icing sugar, or if some of you call it perfection sugar. We're gonna put it on top like a real croissant. So that will be very interesting.
And Jonathan, have you ever experienced making croissants before?
Yes, I have. I make it a lot.
Cool. Can we make any other kind of flavors or whatever?
Yeah. So you can make a vanilla ganache. You could make a lemon ganache.
What about
You could
peanut
have-
butter?
Yep, so with peanut butter, you just want to put the peanut butter into this spread. So it's been quite a while and I think you might need a little break, so we're going to have a break now. See you after this very, very short break.
Okay, cut. Right, 1, 2, 3, action.
Hi guys!
Welcome back. Now I have a dollop on my spoon and I'm just very delicious. Now you can use chocolate for this. Now with the chocolate, you melt it until it's fully melted and you want to leave it aside for a little bit so it can stay there for a little and it will be delicious. So it will turn out like a ganache. Now ganaches, if you don't know how to make a ganache, it's really easy. You need to melt chocolate and you put cream in it.
Cream? What type of cream?
Thickened cream or heavy cream, but you want to use a dessert type cream.
A dessert type?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you have a lot of pastry, make sure you use it all around your croissant. So since we have a little bit, you can butter it or oil it a bit.
Cool.
So these are going to puff, so you just want to make them a bit room. Oh, you want to do this?
Sure.
Well, spread this out. So while Alison's doing that, I'm going to be spreading these all around the piece, but you don't want them too close to each other because they are going to rise.
This can get really messy. So, and this is also pretty good if you have little ones. It's a really good idea to just let them help you.
And use their imagination.
Yeah, be creative. Next
I've
one.
got a bit of that colour.
Okay, so so Jonathan, if we're making this much, how many people will be able to eat this? Jonathan?
Well, it depends on how much people you're making it for.
And how many people are we making it for today?
Well, I am making it for 4 to 5 people today. Thank you. So it is very easy, unless you're making the pastry, which might be a bit hard. So with this dough, I'm just going to leave it in the fridge.
We're almost out of this.
Yep, that's okay. That's the last one.
Okay.
So with all your leftover dough that you have, just mush it all together. So if you're using puff pastry you just want you have leftover, just mush it all around together, and then roll it in a bowl, and then wrap it in cling wrap and put it into the fridge. But I'm not going to cling wrap it today. Just going to put it in the freezer.
So Jonathan, are these are these microwavable?
More, well, it depends. You could, but today we're not.
And why is that?
Because puff pastry works in the oven, unless you have an oven microwave. So, after this break, we're gonna have a break now, and while you're having the break, we're gonna wash it all and clean up.
Okay.
See you after the break.
Welcome
Back from the break. Now they are finished, so we're gonna get them out. What we're making are, remember? We're making chocolate croissants. So well done if you got it right. Smells so good. And looks so good. Don't they out now?
So while Jonathan's getting that out, well, I just want to give you a quick little information about Magical Fresh Ideas. And Magical Fresh Ideas is basically cooking. It's basically cooking, being creative, going to places, and yeah, that's kind of it. And we also do very cool stuff, and sometimes we can cook at different places, and that's
some of our shows we even craft. We even show you how to do your maths. We show you how to do everything. That's why we have magic in ourselves. We have freshness, so you're making fresh, or you're making something fresh, something new, and an idea. So we're giving you an idea and lots of different things here. So they hit out of the oven. You can let them cool down for a bit, but I can't wait, so I'm just going to put it on the plate straight away. Now we flipped it at 10 minutes, so they're lovely and golden brown on both sides. Now it's okay if those chocolate spreads or whatever you're using come out. So it's very golden brown, Alison.
I know.
And they will come out just perfect. And if you get little ones, make sure you put them in the oven for a little while, because they can tend to burn. Now with these leftover things, just put them on the top of the things. They'll give an extra surprise.
And so you can follow us on Facebook, and we even have our own website. We also have a shop, so you can buy things online if you want. And yes, that's pretty cool. And yeah, heading over to Jonathan. What are you doing, Jonathan?
I'm just going to put this back. So right now, I'm going to take this foil off. And I'm going to put it in the bin.
So Did we put any oil or anything?
No, I didn't. But if you want, you can. It will get even golden brown.
So we've almost finished, haven't we?
Yeah, we have.
And what do we have to do next?
Now we are going to put this lovely icing sugar on. And I made it with icing sugar, or if you call it confectioner sugar, same thing really. And I put cocoa powder into that mixture. So this will make a very nice consistency of a chocolate. It will give an extra chocolate flavour.
So what did you put in to make it? The confectioner sugar.
Well, I bought the confectioner sugar. Now, if you want to make your own confectioner sugar, that's really easy because you can make it with regular caster sugar and just put it in your blender or your food processor and it will turn out into beautiful, beautiful icing sugar. So I'm just going to powder it a little, maybe too much. Okay, if it's too much, a bit of powder.
Just be creative.
If you want a cool effect, just get the edge of your shifter and just dab it onto that thing, and that will give a really nice effect.
I can see.
Now, if you have your leftover icing sugar and chocolate icing sugar, you can just put that into a little container and save that for later. So now we're done, so we're just going to taste it.
I am very excited.
Me too.
Are you going to take this to school?
Maybe. Now when you're done, make sure you clean up your workspace and make sure you get a sponge or something to wipe your bench with so it's nice and hygiene. I'm just wiping my table and my surface. So if you're cooking dough, this is what you need to do before you mush it. Knead it on the thing. So now it's a bit wet, so I'm just dry it up with my thing. Now we're done. So taste.
So are these still hot?
Yeah, they're quite warm, but you can still eat it.
I'm gonna find a perfect It's hot. Okay. Well.
That texture of that very nice puff pastry and that Nutella just taste amazing together.
I reckon it tastes a bit better than the real chocolate croissants. Don't you think?
Why is that?
Well, the Nutella is more of a really better tasting one.
And it's not too sweet, isn't it?
It's not too sweet. And it's actually less expensive. You can have this for breakfast even.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Magical Fresh Ideas. And we just really want you to try our ideas and see what you come up with. And whatever you make, you can post a photo on Facebook and show it to us. And we give you a thumbs up. So, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.